Yes, yes. Welcome back. It's your boy, Eduardo Jackson, CEO, founder, creator of the great Cinema Draft game with the People's Choice. That's right. We are back once again with the Tripod. He's a
Yeah.
graduate of Stanford University, our chocolate cardinal. You're a working black writer, newly staffed on the Dynasty reboot on the CW this fall.
Yeah,
It's Kevin Garnett.
Thank you, thank you. Please, no applause.
Too late. Once again, he's the faceless wonder, a so-called educator, father of three, my old writing partner, and the cultural misanthrope, TM. It's G Nice. What's going on, G Nice?
What's up, people? What's up? What's up?
Oh, and look who
Man.
turned up. She might have technical difficulties tonight. She's visiting from Los Angeles, California. She is the owner of the small business, but booming on the scene out here for a conference in Las Vegas. It's your guided business plan CEO and founder. It's May Ray, Melanie Robinson. Melanie Ray.
Wow, just give away everything. Hit him with the government name.
Say hello to the people, Melanie.
What's up? Hello.
That's right, AK MelRob. So everyone tends to know how the tripod knows and I know each other. But how do you know me, Mel? I'm gonna mess up all night. You're a Melanie Ray to everyone, but you are gonna be MelRob for the rest of the show because that's what I call you. So how do you know me, MelRob?
It is going on almost 20 years since I've known you. And I think it was just a friend of a friend. But way back in your San Diego days.
That's right. And let's be honest. She curved me. I got toy curved, but it's cool because we're good friends. It all worked out for the best. And every time she comes to Vegas, we hang out, we get work done. She likes to go outside and walk and shit and get stuff done. But yeah, it's great. It's my girl, MelRob, in the house. Tonight's drinking game will be the word horrible because there are going to be some really horrible films going down tonight. G Nice. That's right.
Well, this is a great idea. Whatever. So
Quad pod. It's a quad pod.
it's a quad.
Quad pod. Yeah, the first quad pod. Damn straight.
Right.
Got the quad pod. All right. So yeah. So first
Not
thing.
a real word.
What?
Yeah.
Trademark.
We make up stuff here. The cultural cul-de-sacs and other stuff. So yeah, that's how we do. So to one of my favorite segments. Whoa, watch out to that bird. What I'm watching.
Whoa.
That's right. Whoa, watch out to the bird. Orphan Black. It is back. Welcome, Sistras. Anyone else here watch Orphan Black? Am I the only one?
I watched the first season, I think it was, or maybe a season and a half, and then just it got lost in the sauce. It was couldn't
Tapped
keep
out
up.
too much.
We should
to
have a
watch.
drinking game. The drinking game should be changed. If every time Kevin says a cliche, we should have people drink.
So are you gonna be our cliche counter, G9?
That I will. Awesome. I'm on it. I need a buzzer.
That's a
All right,
horrible
good.
idea.
MelRob's got her drink. I got my drink. Everyone's got their drink. Your grape soda, your red soda, your red pop.
Ish.
Ish, who knows what that is? But what did Ed tell you was going to happen tonight?
That's for you,
To MelRob.
MelRob.
Yeah. No, Rob. What did Ed say was going to happen?
He said we were going to talk about the worst movies ever, and I came up with the two. Skyline.
Well, you can't say
No,
it yet.
not
You can't
no,
say
you're, you're jumping the gun.
No. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Keep in your pants. We're not there yet. All right. But no, but
I like that you're ready. I like that you're ready. It's you just like tell me, bam.
I think she's doing research on the fly. To be honest with you.
If you stay
That's
ready,
good, though.
you don't have to
Yeah,
get
Thank you.
DJ,
Exactly.
DJ quit.
Can we also take a moment to give some love for Prodigy?
Yes, please.
R.I.P. Prodigy was trending. I guess So what did he die of? I wasn't following.
think-
I'm assuming it's sickle cell complications, right, or something like that.
Something like that.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Yes. Well, pour a little out. Not going to do it because this is a highly electrified office. But yes, pour a little out for Prodigy. But so Orphan Black, I'm excited. The end game is in sight. The Sistras are all battling the evil Neolutionists. Basically, it's a cult of genetic engineering that's gone through the centuries, and now we're actually going to meet the originator, P.T. Westmoreland or whatever. This guy who's 175 years old. He's just been bioengineering shit to stay alive forever. It's really kind of interesting. So, KG, since you're the only one on the Quad Pod who's actually seen a season of Orphan Black, who's your favorite Sistra?
Oh, geez. I think there were only maybe 4
Okay.
when I started out. I mean, I like sort of the original, the one that you're
Sarah
introduced to as the real person.
Yeah, the
Because
British accent.
in those first, at least when I saw it, you're seeing things through her eyes, and so all of these revelations of the suburban one and the other, like I was still sort of in her shoes going through all the discoveries, so she was, I guess, my favorite.
Yeah, and she got a cool accent. We support accents at Cinema Draft. And
well,
and there goes Melly. She might come back. We lost Melly. She might come back.
She's like, no, we do not support accents.
She was fed up.
It's ridiculous.
But I love I do have love for Allison because the whole stuck up uptight whatever suburbanite is cool, but you gotta love Helena because she's just so feral and raw and out there, with the wild hair and stuff. And Tatiana Maslany, who plays all at this point, I think there's like
amazing.
7 different clones. Yeah, it's just flat out amazing. How does she not win the Emmy every week? It's beyond me.
I know, it's amazing.
Yeah. All right. So something I'm not exactly watching, it's more like I'm listening to. It's Binge Mode. All 60 episodes of Game of Thrones reviewed, explored in depth. It is something to behold. And we all have watched Game of Thrones. We're all cut up, right?
Yes, absolutely. Winter's coming.
Winter's
get
here.
A jacket.
Yeah,
get a jacket.
Yeah, get a fleece. Get one of those. What was it? Sansa and her big furry, like those big pelts and stuff. Get you a pelt.
I thought you were going to say a North Face jacket.
No, I'm gonna see how we do REI, baby. I'm see how we do REI.
Okay.
Yeah, no, winter's coming. So Binge Mode is excellent, and basically, I'm not sure if you heard of this podcast. G Nice, have you heard of Binge Mode?
No.
Are you down with the Binge Mode? All right. Are you down? You're down with Game of Thrones, though, right? Like you're cut up.
Yeah, I like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, no, this thing takes the high art because they basically take each season 10 episodes from each season, and they rewatch each episode and they do an in-depth exploration of 35 to 50 minutes each, and they dump 10 episodes at a time, so a season at a time every Monday until the season 7 premiere on July 16th. And and you want to binge it. Like I was listening to that shit. We went to DC a couple weeks ago, and and Jason Concepcion and Mallory Rubin of The Ringer, and it's so funny because Jason always is he does these fake accents. His Joffrey is amazing. He's like Cadaver Head. Oh, this is the finest Costco in all 7 kingdoms. It's so.
Wait, is that a Gollum impression?
It sounds like it, right? But but the way he does it, it's really fun. I enjoy it. Binge Mode. Check it out. It's a podcast presented by The Ringer, and you just gotta love they go in depth in not just the actual episode, but they bring in source material from the book, so you get a lot more texture and background. It's really good. I highly recommend it. Just listen.
Have you read the books?
Fuck the books. Fuck the books. Nah, I don't get time for all that.
Reading words, whatever.
No, too much time. Yeah, okay. But I respect you. Obviously, I'm a writer. I'm an author. All this stuff.
I have not read the books either. I'm just asking if the extra book information somehow either gave you spoilers or gave them hints or
No, having watched now the whole series roughly 3 times. Usually from female influence, it really does actually enhance what you've already seen. It gives a lot of extra depth and layers. It's the second best show of all time, in my opinion, and so it really does help getting that background information.
Bold statement,
but a very, very bold statement.
But I'm not gonna. We don't have time for me to argue.
Yeah, that's a different podcast. No, what were you gonna say, G Nice?
I was saying that was a bold statement. I agree.
Are you on drugs tonight? Where are you? Come back. Where'd you go?
He's mourning Prodigy. It's a solemn.
I am mourning Prodigy. They were playing a lot of him on the radio today.
Oh man,
were they?
Power went or not Power. 92.5.
Oh, yes.
The quips, the insults. I'm waiting. I'm like, I got my armor. I got my North Face.
I don't know your podcast. I haven't time for the podcast.
All right, we'll get there. I guess we'll get there. And then the other thing I'm watching, of the 3 things I do each week for what I'm watching, is $1 Million Listing New York. Ryan and Frederick are back. That's right. I love Frederick. He's a crazy man. No, have you ever seen that show? Or even in the promos? The tall Swedish dude. He just does his little high kick when he gets stale.
Is it that's in New York? You said?
Yeah, $1 Million Listing New York. I don't watch any of the other $1 Million Listings. I don't do LA. I don't do San Francisco. I just watch $1 Million Listing New York. I love it.
I've seen it once. I think I've seen it once.
Yeah, because it's real estate porn. I mean, I've always been curious about New York's real estate market and how they can like get so much into so little, and it's fascinating. It really is. I enjoy it. The deals, the commissions. I mean, he got a $14 million commission, I think, off of a $400 million build out. I mean, what the? Yeah, exactly. What the fuck, right? 3% of 400 million is like 12 or 14 million or something. It's crazy. So yeah, it's going down.
Nice. Interesting.
Whee! I did it again.
Wow.
Okay, so fellas, what things are you watching? What 3 things y'all watching?
Gee, nice.
No, you want to go first?
You have the floor.
Awesome. So what here? Okay, so do you have like a drum roll? Do you have like a sound effect? I need some sound effects for this.
Oh boy.
Because this is gonna be the first. You ready for this?
Yes.
This is gonna be the first time in Cinema Trap history. I'm gonna give you a little bit of love here.
Oh.
So drum roll, please. I am watching.
That's close. I got.
Okay, works for me. The wife and I binge watched The Handmaiden.
Yes.
I want to see that.
Yes.
I hear nothing.
The title is The Handmaid's Tale.
No, I think the title's bad, but the rest of like it's really good. It's really good. It's totally interesting. It got a little lost along the way. There were like strange plot holes, and I didn't like the season finale.
No, I didn't like it either. I don't think anyone liked the season finale.
I just got lazy. It was weird. And
How many episodes?
10.
10. There's a ton of close-ups on her face in this really strange angle. But I thought it was clever and it was interesting and it was different and it was cool and it was like all these subplots. I don't know. The first 4-5 episodes were really, 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 really good. And they started changing.
Scary, right? Because you can imagine that shit happening like under an extended Trump regime or something.
That's
right?
what I keep hearing.
No, that part I don't agree with. I feel like, well, because I think it's absurd. I mean, it's absurd, right?
No. You say it's absurd, but right now we've got 13 old white men deciding healthcare for entire
right. I get that part, but I also feel like some of the characterization in the show doesn't really justify what's happening.
Have you finished watching it? Have you seen all? Oh, that's right. You said you saw the finale. Never mind. Okay, yeah, you're fine.
But I feel like there's a bunch of like huge holes that make it hard to make sense. It's still really, really interesting. She does a very good job. All the characters are like nicely done. I do think, I don't know, all her people are black. Okay, whatever. But it's
what? I mean, we're in this blended, reality.
Okay, so here's the thing, and it could just be that I'm just jaded, right? That's possible.
Possible.
But all your people are black. I mean, what are you doing?
But I'm saying, like in these shows when the best friend is black.
Yeah, it's kind of but she's married to a black dude though. So
I know, but on some level, you can't tell me you can't. Just imagine there's a room where they're like, it'd be really cool here if we made him black. Yeah, that's awesome. It's possible this was organic, but part of me feels like this was a note. Anyway, that aside, it's really, really good. It's really interesting. We were like sad that it was over. I did not like the season finale.
I didn't like it either.
There were a bunch of holes. That made it stop making sense. But for the first 4 episodes, I thought it was really, really cool. It was one of the first things I've seen in a while where it was like exciting.
Okay, all right, fair.
2, I just want to point this out. I still have not finished Iron Fist. I can't. I
haven't either. I'm stuck on episode 10. It's so bad.
It's so bad. It's like, what the hell? It's so surprisingly bad. And I keep thinking like, I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna support the comics. But I can't. Like, I keep motivating myself, and it's the last thing. No, I don't want it. He's horrible.
It's gonna come down to like the week before the Defenders. I'm just gonna have to push through. Like that's all.
I can't. I've gotten to 11, and I'm just like, this is like background sound, and I can't force myself to do it. It's like I can't think of another show that's so horrendous that I'm forcing myself to watch.
You don't have to watch this.
I do. I have to. I cannot.
We're completionists, KG. You don't understand. We're completionists. We have to see this through because the Defenders is coming out in August.
I don't care about the Defenders. I have to finish this, but I hate it. It's so horrendous.
The hate watch. The Netflix hate watch.
Yeah,
it's got to be the ultimate nut low of hate watching.
It's totally what it is. Have you, either one of you guys started Kevin Spacey?
House of Cards?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I crushed that the first 48 hours. Yeah.
Did you finish it already?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I haven't started yet. I want to start it, but I did not like the way it ended last season. In fact, I will
It's
go as far as to say I only really like season 1.
yeah. I've heard that. I've heard that complaint before. I think it's a bit unfair. I love season 1, of course. Season 2 was all right. I thought season 4 was really solid. Season 5 was okay. Which was this last one, and then yeah. Well, actually, no. I'm sorry. No, season 3 I really liked. Season 4 is okay, and this last one was up and down. I liked it, pretty good, pretty well.
My favorite,
But this next season, season 6, it's set up beautifully. Like season 6 is a season I really want to see. Let's put it
is
that way.
the best part is Doug. Doug's the best character.
Doug Stamper. Oh my God, what a homicidal maniac!
Yeah, he's awesome. He's the best part. He's super shady. Every scene is like him beating himself. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You don't watch this, Kevin?
What's that?
You don't
Oh,
watch
eye rolling. Damn.
I've only seen season 1, so I don't know all the details.
The truth is, you're fine. You should stop now. You watch.
I have no intention of
No, you have to at least see
catching
season
up.
2 because some shit goes down, especially early on. You're like, okay, this show's out of control, and I love
But
it.
you didn't watch Mad Men either, right?
No, I watched Mad Men. I love Mad Men.
Why you make that face? Like that's totally something you would watch.
No, it's something that I did watch in real time. So I don't know.
Yeah, so take that.
Yeah, you have not hurt my feelings. So I'm watching that. I'm not watching. I'm trying to motivate myself to watch Iron Fist. And
All right, so what's your third one?
my third one was I was watching. I'm trying to get through the Leftovers.
Oh my God! No, give up. No, I
can't. I have 3 more to go.
How far are you?
I have 3 more to go.
In the entire thing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I guess it's okay because I heard that Andy Greenwald from the Watch podcast, whatever, like he was really on record and saying how much he hated, like absolutely hated the first season. But then Damon Lindelof came on his show, did a mea culpa. I was like, all right, we're gonna do it just to spite all the haters and stuff. And then I heard the second season was like really good, but I'm out. I was it's dire.
The first season was the only one that's decent. It's self-grandizing. It's like it's like somebody really, really enjoyed writing this, and I don't get it. I'm just like, I kind of hate you now.
But I heard the third season is outstanding. But I don't care. I'm not gonna watch the second season.
It's good acting. The story is just silly.
Yeah, it's the end of the world. Okay.
No,
all right.
Cool.
So
that's cool.
So I mean, I thought the high concept was great. I just thought the execution of the first season was just dreadful, and I started hating myself for watching it. I stuck it through the first season. I can't do it. All right. So what are you watching, KG? What 3 things you watched?
I watched that. We watched that Brad Pitt movie on Netflix. The
War Machine. Yes. Yes.
No.
What do you think?
No.
Oh, come on, you're a smart dude. That's satire.
It's was
not
like
funny. Laugh out loud funny. It's satire. What are you talking about?
It was boring. It was all the voiceover killed me. I just not a fan. And it seemed like Brad Pitt was doing a George Clooney impersonation.
I don't even know you anymore, bro. I don't even know you anymore.
Listen,
it doesn't look good.
It wasn't.
No, Gina. No, actually, Gina, you're our litmus test. I honestly think someone like you, especially, you'll dig it because it's satire. It's not like no.
Yeah,
Here's your homework assignment. Between now and the next tripod, watch War Machine. I promise you, you're the deciding vote on this. You have to cast a vote. I think it was great. He thinks it was bad.
Yeah.
I don't really want to watch it, but it looks bad. But we'll see.
No, I'm telling you, it's smart. Especially if you keep in mind too that it's based off of like that actual Rolling Stone article, which cost Stanley McChrystal his job. I mean, it's really compelling. All the more after that. Yeah.
Don't. Otherwise, I'm watching. I also watched. What's it called? It's the HBO movie documentary. If you're not in the obit, eat breakfast.
Oh God. Okay. So what compelled you to watch that?
Yeah,
I mean, no offense, Mom, and anyone who's older listening, but yeah, why?
But it's all about it's all about vitality and aging, but it's also mainly old comedians like Mel Brooks and Norman Lear and Carl Reiner. All these guys talking about growing old. What's the guy's name? Five-ish Finkel was in it. Like a lot of funny old people talking about the keys to long life. And I just randomly recorded it and very enjoyable. Threw it on Sunday afternoon.
Very enjoyable. Just like an old person would do. Just watch it on a Sunday.
Exactly. Get to bed by 5 p.m.
Yeah, with the blue plate special and a physical copy of the New York Times.
A
Outstanding.
physical, yes. Doing the crossword puzzle. And then I think I've already mentioned both of these before. Since I don't have a third one, I will say Dear White People and Masters of None, which I think I've mentioned before.
Yeah. So you completed both those, though, right?
Completed both the seasons. Masters of None, loved, thought it was great.
Yeah.
On par. I mean, on par with the first season. There were a couple of episodes in there that were, I don't know if you watched it, Ed, but there were a couple of episodes in there that were a little
hit or miss, but
a little bit tricky, like the one where they did all the other random characters.
No, that one I really liked because I like the fact because it's almost like Atlanta style where each episode could be something a little different, and we're gonna see him like at the very beginning and not see him for like the rest of the episode. But I liked it because and actually I talked about this on the podcast. I'm not sure if it was with you guys or not, but I love the whole subplot because they're like handoffs, they're visual handoffs.
Yeah.
These characters brush by each other, then you follow their new story. Brush by, you follow their new story. And the one I liked the most was the sister, the black girl who was deaf but wanted her boyfriend to eat her out more.
That was it was
funny.
Listen, there was a lot of good in that episode.
Yeah.
My friend Frank Hart played the doorman in the first little vignette.
Oh yeah, the one who gets all that shit from the rich people. Yeah, rich guy. Yeah.
It just sort of broke form so much that I was invested in seeing them. If I had seen that sort of in a non-bingy situation, I probably would have liked it more. But overall, love the series. The Thanksgiving episode that Nina Waith co-wrote, excellent. All the hype that's around it is well deserved, and it definitely lived up to expectations. Do you have hate to spew, G-Nice? Or
I don't watch it, but.
Okay.
You would actually really dig it though because it's so kind of
Lana watches it in the background, so I've heard a couple. Like I heard the episode where he didn't tell his dad about he loves his girlfriend or something. That's his real dad. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
this is his real dad. Yeah, his real parents.
That sounds like season 1.
No, they're back in season 2. That's them. That's
no. I mean the episode where he doesn't tell his dad about the girlfriend.
Oh, the white girlfriend. Yeah,
it's a scene where he's like. It's a voiceover, and he's asking himself, should she stay with this person or should he go with somebody else? And she's having the same conversation, and they basically get to the point where they're like, well, I've got no better idea, so let's just...
Oh, no, that's second season, because that's the Italian girl, and she's...
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, that she... Man,
it seems funny. It seems funny. Like I told you guys, when you asked about this before, I really, really liked him in Parks and Rec, and I thought he was hilarious. And he's different. He's obviously more calm in this.
Yeah, it's definitely a more subdued version, but he has this little whimsical quality about him, like just very enjoys life. His character on the Masters of None.
This feels very like Next Generation Seinfeldy Curb Enthusiasm.
Absolutely, 100%.
Well, it's more like
more shows annoyed me.
It's a dramedy with more of the Eddie than the drama, but I feel like it's. If he had this as an hour long, I couldn't watch it. If it was like Shameless, I couldn't watch it because it's just too much of him. But I like him and it has a half hour, dramatic lead, whatever, dramedy-ish lead.
No, you said it right the first time.
What's that? I mean, do we make a dramedic, whatever? Yeah,
Dramatic?
he's fine as a half hour drama comedy type lead, but as an hour, I probably wouldn't because he's whimsical, but it's like. You kind of take him seriously, but you don't. But it's right good enough, and it's perfect as a half-hour drama comedy, I think. And for Ed with him as the lead, absolutely, yeah. But to see him as like a whole movie or something, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know. It's interesting. I like him though. He's a talented performer, writer, and the director too. He directed I think the first 2 episodes, so the Italy one. So yeah. All right. Well, shit. We got it through. Or is there more? Did anyone want to
I'm good.
cul-de-sac?
I saw Get Out. Did you guys see Get Out?
All right, clear out the lane.
Hold on.
Give him room to work. Give G-Nice room to work. Let's get the G-Nice review. I gotta hear this.
I have not seen Get Out, so I'm going because I have a 1.5-year-old. I'm going to take off my earphones. Say what you will.
Wait a minute. Did you just explain to the world that you can't stay up to see Get Out because you have a 1.5-year-old?
Yeah. I'm going to watch it on pay-per-view this week.
Okay. You can take your earphones out. That's fine.
Yeah, go ahead. Take them out. We'll type and let you know when it's okay. Yeah.
I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was interesting. Um, I liked it. It was fun. I don't know. What did you think?
Wait,
I liked it.
hold up. I cleared up the lane for you, and this is what you
I know. I liked it. I didn't.
You over half court and just pass the ball off?
You said you said I love it. I didn't love it. I liked it. I thought it was smart. I thought it was funny. I thought it was entertaining. It was entertaining. It was like
Okay.
I think it's really interesting that he directed it.
Yeah, because he's got like all these layers that you never would have thought this sketch comedy dude had, kind of, right? It's
Yeah,
a bit of
and it
an
was like
sorry effect, but I mean, yeah. But I like his vision though. He's gonna do like a whole thing of social thrillers. So he's already like working on the next one. So I'm intrigued to see where else he wants to go. Because he said that the real villain in this movie is racism. I mean, a little esoteric kind of concept, but I get it. And I guess what really resonates with people is that he did it in a way that pretty much everyone can relate to, even white people who don't have the experience of being in the sunken place per se. They could see the pain that they put their black friends in when they do stupid shit like, oh, I would have voted for Obama twice, or oh, I'm so liberal, but I'm not racist, but I'm an idiot. You know,
that's really smart.
Yeah, really
That was
smart.
really smart. All that, like, I didn't like the whole whatever. It just, I didn't like the whole the random like sci-fi note of like you stuck inside that person's. I guess you had to have that so they could say they could have those moments of being like, run, get out of here.
Well, I mean, you're not going to see it a second time, but when you see it upon a second time, it really is. I mean, it's really like how. Yes, I might have seen it. Have I seen it 3 times? I might have seen it 3 times. I had to take. I took a date and I saw it once, and I might have seen it 3 times. I enjoyed it because when you see it another time, like you see how they. Oh, my grandpa was a track sprinter, and so when you do it makes sense upon a second viewing. Like it seems random at first, but everything was really carefully laid out. So I appreciate the craft work.
Yeah, no, it was cool. Like I enjoyed it. It was fun to watch. It was entertaining. It was smart. It was like thoughtfully done. Yeah, I don't need to see it again, but it was good. It was like I remember someone telling me about it and me being like, "What is this?" And then I saw it. And the most exciting, the most interesting part to me is that he did it. But it was cool. Like, why are you doing black people? I don't know. It's just the flavor of the month. I don't know. It was just it was good. It was good. It was good. It was interesting.
All right, so we're tagging Kevin back in. All right, there we go.
I like that you got in your phone, your weapon of BlackBerry on the phone.
Hey, you gotta change yourself, right? All right, so now to the main segment. It's the top 3 good bad movies. You know the rules.
Okay, can you do a definition of what a good bad movie is?
Please.
Okay, so good bad movie should be a movie that's clearly horrible. It doesn't make any sense. It is just ridiculous, but you can't help watching it over and over again.
Wow. Okay, now I got to change my list. But all right, that's
because it's the kind of thing. If it shows up on HBO, you sit down and watch it, even though you know it's horrendously bad.
Even though you know it's crap, right?
But you can't help it.
I wish I could get into my my DVR. I'd see a lot of the joints in there. Okay. All right, that's fine.
Is that not what your definition was? What was your definition?
Well, I was just gonna be like a movie that's like, yeah, I mean, it's known that's kind of bad, but it's got some replayability. I mean, it's fine. Your definition is fine. Mine might still be able to last. It's fine. I'll roll with it. It's fine. Because actually,
we'll just roll with it.
Oh, excuse me. And actually, I meant to mention also as a cheat sheet. I'm sure one of you guys already found this. The Ringer came out like today, ironically, with their top 50. Good bad movies. So.
Oh, really? Wow.
Really?
Yes.
I did not find that.
So go do your quick Googling, G Nice, especially since you're off camera. We can't hold you accountable. We know how you roll. We know how you roll.
I have mine.
So we're gonna name a good bad movie each. We alternate.
It's called a good bad movie.
Yes, top 3 good bad movies. That's what the Google Hangout said. Do you not read things I sent over to you? Of course not. I guess not.
No, but you knew that already.
But yeah, so when someone picks a movie, that movie is out of play. So there is a slight element of game theory. So, top load your picks if you feel like they will be taken off the board. All right. So ladies first. G Nice, you're up.
I'm last.
You're a lady. Go.
I'm last. Kevin, go.
I'll go first because I want to get this one off the board. This is
Wait, first we have to take the one that no one can use because it's the ultimate one. No one can use Armageddon. That is absolutely the top of the list.
Whoa, no, that's a good movie. That's not a bad movie.
That makes no sense. They're gonna drill into the middle of a hole and stop the world from falling apart.
And
That's
there's
ridiculous.
fire in space.
That's
And yeah,
ridiculous.
No.
It's just absurd. And then these guys are all strung out and sad, and they're all overworked. So we have to go to a strip club. It's absurd. It's totally absurd, and I will watch it over and over again. He saves the day, and it's just such a bad movie, but it's so awesome.
That's not a bad movie. That movie nearly brought me to tears. I love that movie. That's great.
Oh, man, that's ridiculous.
It is a
David, was that your first one?
Who, me? No.
That face says I stole from you.
Not even close. The first one, which is the best good bad movie of all time,
okay,
is directed by Hype Williams.
Oh my God! Oh, let's just end this right now. That is the definitely.
I will give you that. That is a
oh my Lord! I'm sorry. Let you get the words out your mouth. I'm sorry, but yeah,
I feel like
you shut it down on that one.
Lights off and turn on the highlights in the background as you say it.
Woo! Let's switch. Oh wow, that's a terrible fucking movie. Okay, yes, go for it.
The name of the movie is Belly.
Oh,
by Hype Williams. I remember in particular there was one scene where they're driving in the car, and for all of you movie people out there, there's like 8 different setups with just a scene of them driving. So it probably took like a day and a half to shoot a scene.
How bad is this movie? We can't even get any stills from the actual movie. It's all cover art. That's how bad this movie is.
All I remember about that movie is just I just remember fluorescent lights the whole time.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Like I always say there needs to be someone. You know how if you play Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of Oz at the same time, it syncs up and it like tells a different story. Someone needs to find the album to sync up with Belly to make it actually watchable. I think.
Oh, look at this damn movie! It made 10 million, not even 10 million.
The thing is, when it comes on, like you say, you have to watch it because it's so.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'm about to say that part I turned left on with you, but
you have to watch at least a scene because it's so visually compelling. But I'm saying, if you find the right music to play, it's essentially it looks like a music video. It's beautifully shot.
Oh, it's a very music video.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
Who was it directed by?
Hype Williams.
Hype Williams.
Yes.
Hype Williams.
Did he ever direct a movie of consequence again? No, he did not.
I don't think he
fucking terrible movie.
He was attached to a bunch of things, but he never made one.
Look at that. All music videos. Look at that. All music videos. PM Dawn, Missy R. Kelly, Belly. And then Scrub. You know that whole saying, you'll never work in this town again? He never worked in this town again. He went back to the East Coast with all of look, and he's still a phenomenal music video director. But goddamn, do not give him a script in this story because that movie was so bad. Let me tell you how bad this movie was. I saw it opening weekend. Like, that sliver of Black America who was age appropriate for this movie. And my God, it was so bad. Like when they get to the part where now it's iconic. There are scenes like when what's the dude's name? The guy who from Menace Society is like eating the banana with the getting the banana.
So you can call out the scenes.
I mean, trust me, I've only seen this movie like maybe twice in my life. I can't do more than twice, but it's so bad that when Nas all of a sudden, like a late second act turn is like, I want to go to Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
Why, motherfucker? Why you want to go to Africa? It makes no sense. That is an excellent movie. We will never top this. We'll never top this.
That was good. That was it.
Excellent. That's excellent.
All right, I'm signing off. Good job, guys.
Go ahead. All right, G Nice, go for it.
I'm going last.
Oh my Lord! All right, fine. I'm gonna go Deep Blue Sea because I mean, there's a shark that jumps out of nowhere and eats Samuel L. Jackson halfway through. I mean, you're kind of like,
oh, that's a great speech. That is a great speech, though. That moment is hilariously awesome.
It's so unexpected, and it's such a B movie up to that point, anyways. But that one scene with the shark makes it. I mean, I will just actually try to find this movie, just watch the shark scene in the speech and everything.
Dude, that speech is fantastic.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is totally a great scene. That's so horrible. It makes no sense, but it's totally. Yeah, I will watch just to watch that scene over and over again.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, they got storyboards. Oh, even better.
Have you not seen this movie?
Kevin, have you seen this movie?
Have I seen this? No. That's the one with Sam Jackson and the shark.
Thing. Yes, I guess
it's not a good movie. It is not a good movie. That's not a good movie.
I've seen like scenes here and there, but
I don't remember that shot. Go back to.
Saffron Burrows. Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember this at all. Rewatch this movie.
Yeah. Now you want to see it again, huh? Okay.
Right.
Yeah, Thomas Jane. You know, I mean, when he was kind of when Todd was trying to make Thomas Jane the thing. Yeah, there he was. I mean, Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, that's. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's good. It's not actually that's not true. It's just so bad. But it's one that everyone remembers because that shark scene. So. Yeah, there you go.
That scene is pretty spectacular. It makes no sense. And it's like a long scene. He's like, it's perfect Sam Jackson. He's like belting out random shit about script. He's talking about nothing. But it sounds so smooth. He's just kicking everybody's ass. And then out comes a smoking shark. It's pretty fantastic.
All right, G-Dice, go for it.
This is one of my all-time horrendously favorite movies. And I can watch this over and over again. And time after time, it just doesn't make sense. That is the movie Face Off.
Oh, you bastard! I had that on. That was my third one. Damn it! I played my own game wrong. Yes, you're absolutely freaking right.
To be quite frank, a lot of the great bad movies are done. They involve our friend Nicolas Cage, but this movie is it's so absurd, but it's so good. There's so many good scenes in this movie that make no sense. There's the moment where he pulls out the guns behind his back, Castor Troy, and makes you remember this when he pulls the two silver, I don't know what they are, Berettas or something, and he pulls them out, he swings around, all those sweeping shots that are totally unnecessary, and they do that stupid thing where they put their hand across their face. You guys remember this? Where they swap their face?
No. I owned Face Off. You know, I had that on DVD. I loved that movie, and yes, it's not a good movie. It's
terrible. It's so bad. The best part is the very end. When the little boy, I guess it's Castor Troy's little boy, comes running in the door with the dog, and the kids go, "Can we keep him?" It's so awesome. It's so bad. It's so good, though. It's so
John
good.
Woo, too. Look at that. Like, when he comes out the car and his cape flaps in the wind. I mean, it's so stylized. You have to.
It's so stylized. He's got that scene with the girl, and the girl, like the little daughter who's running around wearing tight clothes. And Nick Cage has got that cool line where he goes, "If you dress like ghouls, Halloween will come after you." Or something like, what does he say? Something like that. It's really, really, really good. It's so bad. And you put now this makes you want to watch it again. Any of these scenes, I'll rewatch them.
Oh, I totally want to watch it again now because I mean, it's not a good movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh my goodness, I enjoyed it. Yes, Daniel Day-Lewis was in this. Wait, what? Oh my God! Wow. Oh, or is that Nick Cassavetes? Okay, that's Nick Cassavetes. I was about to say he looks kind of Daniel Day-Lewis-ish, and also may his acting career rest in peace. I heard he retired again from acting.
He supposedly retired today, I think.
Yeah, look at Eddie. Oh my God, he's so over the top.
The kid is no better. He's not like this. His crazy manic style is awesome here. It's the perfect moment.
We should do a podcast. We should do a tripod of just Nicolas Cage, or I was gonna say bad Nicolas Cage movies, but that's redundant. I mean, that's your podcast. Your top 3 Nicolas Cage movies.
I forgot Joan Allen was in this movie. This movie is so good. I totally want to watch it right now.
I do too. And the whole cut in the face.
He's really good. That dude is really good in it.
No, he's really. I mean, and he's always like playing like a 4th or 5th build person, but he's always solid every time I see him. He's in that really damn
creepy.
He's good at being creepy. He was in that the Wizard of Lies, the De Niro the De Niro Madoff movie. Yeah, but yeah, this is like this thing was so well cast. Yeah. So well cast.
It's just absurd. The story's absurd. They rip their faces off. It's so good.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So I guess we're back to you, KG. I mean, I mean that's a very close second. Belly does take the cake, but damn if Face Off.
Yeah, Face Off is up. Face Off is great.
Face Off's up there. Face Off is up there.
I don't have. What you got? I have nothing as good as my first pick, but I will say
you were worried I was going to steal it, weren't you?
What's that?
You were worried I was going to steal it. That's why you had to say it right away.
That's exactly. I was like, I have to go.
Shoot your shot, boy. Shoot your
exactly. Now he's going to pick up his bow and arrow and say what?
And this, I will say, this may just be a bad movie, but I'm going to put on this plate a little movie they like to call Showgirls.
Cult classic.
That is a horrendous movie.
Cult classic, and we actually covered this in another podcast, like fairly recently too. So it might have been the Heroines one, like we were being like cheeky, but yes, that is. I mean, yes, go. You are clearing up the. You are going. You're just dunking on fools right now.
Okay, so let's be honest. Why did we watch this movie?
Oh, we want to see Jessica naked.
That's correct. Do you know what else happens in this movie? I don't.
Nobody does.
Yes, that
This
happened.
Yeah.
That happened.
They
She
use-
licks the pole.
That is a horrible movie.
Every cliche, every every possible innuendo and attempt to get you. It should have premiered on Cinemax late night.
It should have.
It
Yes,
has a
it
lifetime on Skinemax. I mean, you probably on one of those the Cinemax family of channels. I'm sure you could always find it on a Friday night somewhere.
Constant.
Oh my goodness, yes, and you
And
kind of
this
got to
guy-
respect. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Esther House. I think this is when at a stage when that writer director guy was
Could do
making
anything.
$1 million per spec script and was
Yeah.
just like killing everything, could do no wrong. Then he came out with this, and it was just airball from the
Curtains.
free throw line. It was
But
horrible.
what did he do besides this?
No, so he was a writer, and Verhoeven was a director, right? Didn't Verhoeven direct this, or did Esther House
Yeah.
write and direct this?
I think Verhoeven directed it, but Esther House, you can click on his credit. I know he's
Yeah.
a guy that's just done a ton of big.
Look at that Metascore 16. That high?
Wow.
Nomi Malone. Oh, great name. Great name.
It's almost like they shot it 10 years before. It was like
how
10 years
how did they
old when
spend
that came
45 million like 30 years ago and it only made 20? How did they spend 45 million on that? Please tell me how. Like,
out.
seriously.
I have no idea.
Where'd that money go? Like 10 million to Esther House? I mean, shit. How did they make? That's bananas. I love it. I love it. This is awesome. Great. You are just dunking on fools in this is your podcast. You should retire. You may never have a better podcast. Yeah, writing credit, Joe. Yeah, Verhoeven. So Verhoeven wasn't Verhoeven behind Basic Instinct? Wasn't that Verhoeven?
I believe you'd have to check, but
Probably, because I feel like they teamed up before this. The money they made off of Basic Instinct was what got them this vanity project, this $45 million turd ball.
They
Let me
did
see,
Basic Instinct.
I mean, I'm pretty sure wasn't totally. Yeah, Basic Instinct. Yeah, this is Verhoeven, and Esther House wrote that shit too. Absolutely, because yeah, exactly. They were a thing, and off of the strength of Basic Instinct, which cleaned up. I remember seeing that as like a high school junior. I took my hot ass girlfriend Tracy to go see that shit at South Center, and she was really worked up. Sorry, Mom, it kind of went down that night. All right,
Wow.
yes,
Wow.
it was Basic Instinct. It was
Wow. Horrible. I just got uncomfortable.
Darkness. Then I should have given you a podcast. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Yeah, it was off the strength of Basic Instinct that they got to do some bullshit like Showgirls at 40. Even in 1993 dollars, how do you spend 45 million on Basic Instinct? I'm sorry. I mean on Showgirls. I really would like to know that the money's not all up on the screen. It's like partly a road trip movie, partly like a show. I mean, you're in basically one set. You're in various stages of clubs. Where is the money going? I don't understand it. Anyways,
Cool.
all right, great call, great one. I guess it's my turn. You're a hard hack to follow again, but screw it. I'm gonna go. I'm taking this one off the board real quick. It's what's going on? Hold on. It is really. We're doing this now with live people. Okay. Oh, there we go. Or not. There we go. It is really. Hold on. Sorry, this is making for great podcast. There we go. We are going at Robin Hood, damn it. And I'm talking about the Robin Hood, not Russell Crowe, which is mildly entertaining, not Robin Hood Men in Tights, which I thought was just dumb. We're talking Robin Hood Prince of Thieves because there was so much that had a great, like all-time classic love song with the whole Everything I Do It For You. The Bryan Adams, I think, right?
Wow.
Yeah. That was a great song. This movie
Great
is
song.
pretty bad. Look at this. Look at this movie. This movie is pretty bad. Mostly because they put an American as, and I'm not saying Americans can't act. I mean, a lot of Americans who can do a British accent, but Kevin Costner, halfway through the movie, just said, "Fuck it. I'm gonna drop this accent." I spent like an hour and a half cultivating. I'm gonna do the last hour just on some weird shit. It's hilarious how little effort he decided to give for vocal training towards the last half. Christian Slater as Will Scarlet, entertaining.
Wow.
Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, Maid Marian. I mean, it's not. It had potential, but when your lead, when Kevin Costner, who was the biggest, probably one of the top 3 biggest global stars in the world, decided to just give up, and you got Morgan Freeman in there, it's well cast. I mean, everyone kind of gave up around him. I mean, Robin Hood Prince of Prince of Thieves. All I gotta say.
This, I think, is another example, along with
Alan Rickman. My God, yes. Go ahead.
It's a great example of like people who have a lot of credibility and clout just given too much rope.
Yes.
Like you've made a couple of hits, and now they're like, sure, whatever you want to do what you want, and then they come back with Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah, it was a mess. Come on, G Nice. What do you remember about Robin Hood?
You know what I remember about this movie? I remember it being pretty bad. I also remember randomly through the middle of the movie, Morgan Freeman is sitting in like a catapult or something, and he gets shot into the air and he goes, "Oh shit." And I remember it taking me totally out of the movie because I was like, wait, are you supposed to curse in like old English time? It was so random. I remember being like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's all I remember.
It should have been a great adventure. And yeah, it's so well cast. It had Sean Connery, for crying out loud. Sean Connery. And yeah, it's just a bad movie. It's just, I mean, it's good. It's just good enough that it's watchable, but it's really at its heart, it's bad. So yes, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, off the board. What you got, G Nice? Oh, we lost G Nice. How convenient. All right, screw that dude. All right, so I mean, no pressure, but hopefully you got your number 3 on deck.
My number 3, I'm going to go with a movie which I actually thought was pretty good, but it wasn't.
Theme of this podcast, yes.
Long Kiss Goodnight.
Oh, that was actually I enjoyed that movie. It's got cult classic status. No, you have to wait now. We're in Kevin's.
That was an accident. Okay.
Long Kiss Goodnight. All right.
What'd you say? I love this movie. This movie's so good. I don't say this is a bad movie.
I said the same thing, but
it's absurd. It's totally absurd, but it's not bad.
All right, no, let's hear your piece.
And I say
this is a great movie
because it was like panned by a bunch of people. I don't think it made its money back. People thought it was dumb. I enjoyed it. I mean, you know, it was. I enjoyed it.
He gave us Craig Bierko. I mean, come on, just for that alone, he's a national treasure.
Oh God, this is a good movie. There's some great lines here, and Gina Davis was like hot in it.
And she's married to the director, which is a great way to get your movie made.
Wait, what was she had a great line where she says, you didn't like this is a good movie. I would not. This is debatable.
This is one that I think was a good movie that I enjoyed, but I thought was generally considered bad. What's the Metacritic 44? I mean, you know.
Was it? Yeah, 44.
Borderline. Listen, I gave you belly. Get off me.
All right, G Nice. Go do
this.
Yeah. He actually was like a big deal. Like I remember the script sale for some reason. Hearing about the script sale, this was like a big deal. So yeah.
Oh, this movie's really good. I totally want to watch this movie right now.
I think that was part of the disappointment is that it was Shane Black and people were expecting something.
Lethal Weapon, Last Boy Scout. He had a run in the 90s. You know?
Kiss Bang Bang is a fantastic movie.
Absolutely, yeah. But I mean, he disappeared after Lethal Weapon 4. It's like they made him go away, and now he came back with Kiss Bang Bang. All right, so G Nice, what is your second good bad movie?
My second good bad movie used to literally be one of my favorite movies, and I now, as an adult, realize just how horrible it is. But I still can watch it every single time, and that is The Fifth Element.
Oh, I love that movie. What are you talking about? That's a great movie.
It's so bad. That movie's so bad, but so good all at the same time.
You got to tell me what changed or what made you. Well, actually, no. In fairness, I have not watched that movie in about 10 or 15 years.
You probably should, because in your brain it's probably fun, and you should just leave it where it is.
Okay, fair enough.
There's a ton of holes in it. It doesn't really make any sense. It's totally absurd, but it's so good.
Chris Tucker was
fantastically ridiculous in that movie.
Exactly. And
he was awesome. He was incredible in that movie. Look at that! Look at that costume!
He's like, Corbin, my man. I'm not feeling this. He was so good. He was so good. It was so bad and so good. There was a moment where
how about the Netflix that shit, yo? I need to watch that shit like tonight. I'm all over it.
Dude, do you remember there were two really, really, really cool scenes? It was where the blue princess girl, whatever she is.
Yes.
That's her weird, freaky little dance.
Remember that.
Oh yeah, what was her name? No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, she was like she was the MacGuffin that everyone was trying to get.
And she does this whole like opera.
Oh,
song.
Was it Mila Jovovich?
No, she's the Fifth Element.
She was the white girl. Yeah, she was the Fifth Element.
I don't know who the lady was.
She played a white girl.
Really cool.
Played a white girl in this one.
stop. All right, my bad. Yes, she was more than one white girl in the movie. Whatever. Lilu. No, she was Lilu. Okay, the blue thing. Yes.
Yeah, she was very, very good. That scene was just cool. It was like stylized and interesting and cool, and the song was like creepy but fun, and there's all this other stuff going on at the same time. There's one more scene in that movie though that I really loved, and I can't remember what it is. Do you guys remember when they were taking off, and someone was boning someone, and someone else was packing bags, and they did like this rhythmic takeoff? Do you guys remember this at all?
I do.
No, it's been a while, but it sounds Fifth Element-ish.
It's really it's so cool. It's totally styled. It just, but I mean, the story's just absurd. And the relationship, like the white lady who falls out of the sky to save the universe. It's a big metaphor.
This is so funny because I looked up The Fifth Element on Netflix, and of course it's unavailable to stream. It's only on DVD, and I can't believe that's still a freaking thing in 2017 with Netflix. But then other titles related to Fifth Element: Armageddon,
Yep, boom,
Queen of the Damned, Hellboy.
It's also right there. I'm surprised none of you guys said this. If you scroll back up.
Oh, sorry. What? There we go.
The number one that I thought would be on here. Go up. Where is it?
What? Not The Matrix.
Oh.
You think that's bad? You're terrible.
No, I thought I'm for sure one of you guys is going to say Independence Day.
Oh no, that's a good movie. It's
not a good movie. That is the definition of horrendously bad, great movie. Because
actually, I take it back. It's not a good movie. It's a very fine summer action generic movie. It's the definition of summer action generic.
Super generic.
Yeah. Super generic. I don't think it's bad. I mean, it's when you consider the sequel, which came out 20 years later, and such donkey balls. Like I might have walked out. It was terrible. I mean, it makes the original look like high art. So yes,
it's like generic ketchup. Like you'd never in your life buy generic ketchup.
You want Heinz? Yeah, Heinz.
You want Heinz.
Oh man, so so my last one. It's tough because when just looking at the Fifth Element on Netflix brought up some really good bad movies.
I'm torn. That's our homework. We should watch it again.
I'm gonna watch it. You think I'm blind? I'm gonna find a way. The power of the internet.
I still love that movie. It's so horrendous, but it's so good.
I just to kind of hate on y'all's last one. I'm going to on Greg's last one. I'm going to just honorable mention Snake Eyes. That's
Snake Eyes with
Nicolas Cage. Like we could do an entire podcast.
He's made a bunch of them.
What made this really interesting was the fact that it was supposed to take place like in real time, like the runtime of the movie was supposed to be like the runtime of the action, and there was like a small cottage industry back in the late 90s when they started doing that shit. There was like a phone booth movie and some other stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so whatever. But no, this isn't even bad enough to make my list. I'm going with the ultimate. I don't even say it's a guilty pleasure, but it is a good bad movie. It is Judge Dredd. Thank you so much, Netflix.
That is
coming through in the clutch.
That is a horrible movie. Good job.
That is a bad.
That is a horrendous movie. That movie is hard to watch.
I can't. It is so bad. It's good and bad and good and bad. It's
that's the kind of movie that is not clear to me why that got made.
Are you kidding me? Stallone.
I know, but like this was before superhero movies were so big, and it was just like Stallone could have done a number of things, but instead
no. I'm gonna have to go to the IMDb on this one. Stallone.
It's as if
I'm saying what he was in the '90s. You're coming off Cliffhanger. You're coming off just really generic action shit. He was paychecking at this point. This is the paycheck phase.
But Judge Dredd is as if he auditioned for RoboCop and didn't get him. He was like, fuck it, I'll do this.
Look, this is after Rocky V. That's how much he was just cashing checks.
Yeah.
After Rocky V. Cobra? On the top? What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
Demolition Man should be on this list, too.
Demolition, that's what I was about to say. Demolition Man.
That is fantastically horrible.
Your boy with the blonde mohawk. Wesley Snipes with the blonde mohawk.
I almost mentioned Demolition Man, too, but I couldn't take two honorable mentions, so you're absolutely right.
That was a terrible...
Oh, my God, yes.
Oh, yeah, she's in that, huh?
Mm-hmm. And the whole having sex was like some weird social non-convention or it's a really weird movie. Yes, that was a bad movie. Look at these paycheck films in the '90s. Oscar, check. Dream On, I don't remember that. Stop My Mom Will Shoot, check.
Ooh.
Cliffhanger, check. Yeah. Demolition Man. Check. They wheeled his cadaver out to say some lines and he was done. The Specialist, Sharon Stone, but check. I don't even know what this one was. Judge Dredd, total check. Assassins was terrible. Antonio Banderas, Daylight, check. And then Copland, he's like, all right,
Copland is a good movie.
No, I'm saying Copland, he tried.
He tried to come back. He tried to come back. He gained some weight for it or whatever.
Yeah, and then he goes to this weird, whatever. So that whole 90, like was it 87 to like 90 until Copland, till 97, he's on cruise control. Total cruise control. Oh my God, yeah. So that's why that movie got made. So any other? Oh, I'm sorry, this is mine. I was like, anyone else want to say anything about Judge Dredd? But yeah, I like future movies.
Yeah, Judge Dredd is bad.
I like world setting, all good stuff, but this is just bad. I mean, it's bad, and there's some action. It is watchable. But it's bad. It's badly watchable.
Yeah.
I am the law. Okay, so yeah, so I think we owe. So are we all? Is that all three?
No, I think it's
He gets one more.
I get one more.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna list off some honorable mentions just to get them off the list, because this is funny to me because I'm purposely choosing one. So I think the original Superman is a horrendously good movie.
That's fair. Fair. I'll give you that one. That's fair. Superman 2 is amazing. Superman 3 is fun.
Superman 3 is crazy. Superman 3 takes it to the back. Like when he's fighting himself in the dumpster, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Superman 2 was great.
Superman 2 is very good. Superman 1 is like super campy, little like it doesn't quite make sense. It's fun though. So
and it's like a half hour too long. I mean, what are we doing here? Yeah.
I was also going to put Players Club.
Oh,
yeah, that is a really horrendous.
Can we have a moment for Bernie Mac? It's Tribute for Africa.
What he says?
Buckets naked.
Where's he? We get naked. We go get naked.
Jamie Foxx playing the DJ.
I would play that entire scene. I have it saved as like a clip on YouTube, but it will immediately keep us from being able to embed this video, sadly. But that is a great monologue. So, Tribute for Africa. Buckets naked.
Raise up, you're gonna get hurt. Like there's some wonderful.
There's gonna be trouble.
Yeah, he's so good. There's so many like funny moments in that, but it makes no sense at all.
Unintentionally funny. Yeah.
Unintentionally funny. Just like fantastic scenes that just have no business.
And the moral of the movie is make the money, but let the money make you.
That's
what?
Right.
I think you're being generous. I'm not sure that's the moral.
That's the theme. That's what they're trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's what they said, but I'm not sure. If you ask what that movie's about,
It's about the Players Club.
I've been trying to make it. That didn't give us naked. That didn't give us buckets naked. Lisa Ray, and we never saw her naked again. So I appreciate it.
I feel like what else has she done after that? Like that was the big one, right?
She was always like the third or fourth build side chick or whatever in all the black movies in the late '90s. That's all that kind of turned out to be.
I just want to point out right there on your screen, you got a little McAllister on the page. Just
where?
Right there.
Oh, she's McAllister?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody know about that. Anyways, we're moving on.
Okay.
So what's your official selection? Are you
one more.
3 honorable mentions?
4.
Come on.
Harlem Nights. Awesome movie.
No.
So smooth, so good.
That's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie.
Doesn't make sense. What's that movie about?
Just because a movie doesn't make sense doesn't make it a bad movie.
Yes, it does.
That's not a bad movie.
It's a great movie. It's a great bad movie.
No, wrong.
No, wrong.
I'm also going to throw out the horrendous, wonderful moments of The Bodyguard.
This is going to be a 2-hour podcast. You don't get.
What do you like, dude? What do you? Can you get to the pick, please?
My real pick is because I wanted to make sure we had a romantic.
Bodyguard is an amazing soundtrack. So let's not.
No, but the movie's just ridiculous.
It's pretty ridiculous.
But it's also something I can't not watch. So I wanted to make sure we had a romantic comedy on here. So this is purposely picked. The movie is Music and Lyrics.
That's just bad. Yeah, it's not good at all. It's just bad. It's not watchable. That's bad. That's like one that's almost instantly forgotten.
There's some really. Have you seen the first 5 minutes of it where they do their Wham version of the video?
It's terrible. It's a terrible.
No, there it is. It's so funny.
Yeah, that part's really campy. That's pretty funny.
It's hilarious. And he spends the rest of the dude doing that song over and over again. She really annoys me. But it's like charming and annoying, but it's super annoying.
So what's the concept of this movie? They're a recording duo?
He's a former rock
Pop
star.
star. Yeah,
He's
rock
basically Wham. He's the Wham that didn't blow up. And then
star.
Oh, the other guy.
she writes poetry, so he can't fix a song because he doesn't have the lyrics. So she has to do the lyrics for him, and then they fall in love. It's horrible. I mean,
Give
it's
it up
horrible.
give it up for yourself, G Nice, because I don't remember anything about this movie except that it was just bad.
Dude, this movie is really, really good. I mean, it's horrible, but it's really fun to watch.
What's his face?
Yeah, that's Brad Garrett. Yeah, being
Yeah,
all 6'7".
that's his agent.
This
Yeah,
how bad is this? This is the paycheck phase of Drew Barrymore's career, because she had a run in the late '90s where she was just cashing checks. Like, I mean, because she had it wasn't until I think was it Fever Pitch kind of brought her out of it. But this is a bad movie. I mean, she's just bad on this.
Wait,
Has
have
anybody
you guys-
seen that
That's exactly what I was
show
gonna
she's
say.
on?
What
Did you guys
movie?
see-
Santa Clarita Diet.
Yeah, I saw
No,
the
I
first
don't. I
three
don't do
episodes.
zombies. I'm out on zombies. I heard it's really good, but I just don't do zombies.
You heard it's really good.
Yeah. So
Seriously?
after so the last good one. Look at it. Look at this Drek in the middle, right? So she does Scream, cool. Ever After, it's cult classic, whatever. Home Fries here is kind of good. Never Been Kissed is good. And then
Wait, what?
Charlie's Angels
No, stop. None of these are. What are you talking about? Good.
Charlie's Angels was legit fun and good. And after that, it goes off kind of a cliff. Donnie Darko is kind of weird. Freddie Got Fingered. What?
Ooh,
Running
that's
Cars
a
with
bad,
Boys.
bad
What?
movie.
Thank you. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind is actually a good movie. It's underrated. But Charlie's Angels Full Throttle is terrible. Duplex terrible. 51st Dates. Someone tried to sell me on 51st Dates yesterday, and I'm like, no. No, it's bad movie. I'm glad you like it. It's a terrible movie. And
Here's
then
George
Fever
is
Pitch.
super charming.
Fever Pitch, she brings it back a little bit. But that's mostly Jimmy Fallon's movie. So where we, so.
Curious
And
George is
musical
super
lyrics
charming.
bad. Lucky You bad. Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Dude,
Awful.
watch music and lyrics again. It's horrible, but it is.
No. Life's too short.
Charming. It is
Life's
charming.
too short.
It's charming. You guys are haters.
Life's too short. Yes. Oh yeah.
We're
We're the
haters.
haters.
Isn't that the pot calling the kettle a hater?
You know. Oh my goodness. All right. So yes, let me. I can't find my soundboard. I'm so distraught that you even mentioned musical lyrics. But yes, that. Woo! Wow, that was something. All right. Yeah. So we made it through.
But here's the thing: when you say these movies out loud, you totally want to watch them. You know it's not good. You know it doesn't make any sense. You know you're gonna sit there and question the movie as you watch it. And you don't want to watch it.
You got me looking for The Fifth Element. That in itself is. When
You
we
totally
mentioned
want to watch
Belly,
Face Off. You totally want to watch Belly.
Face
I
off.
do. I do
Face
not
off,
want to
I do
watch
not.
Belly ever in life again.
Can
I
we
actually.
keep 'em?
It's
Come
a-
on.
I want to go to Africa. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so yes.
Wait, DMX is in that too, right? He growls. at
Yes. Are you kidding me?
it. That's awesome.
He's the second lead.
Yeah, he is. Of course he is. That
So
makes
all
sense.
cultural cul-de-sacs aside, for those new listeners and viewers, and I know we'll have at least one this week, it is What is Cinema Draft? It is the fantasy sports version of the movies, but instead of drafting athletes from teams, you're drafting actors from the movies, and how their movies perform at the North American box office will earn you points for your call sheet of actors while competing against others for fun and prizes. You draft 10 actors, no more, no less. Look at G-Nice hating in the chat. I hate you. I hate you, Jody.
I
Baby
said
boy.
great horrible.
Baby boy. That is a great
No,
bet.
I don't want to watch that again.
Baby
You're
boy. I
saying
hate you,
watch it
Jody.
again.
I hate you.
So bad.
I love you. I hate you. Yeah, that's right. And Vin Rames butt naked making eggs. That's so bad. It's good. Okay. Anyways, yes, you have 10 actors, no more, no less. You must draft at least one actor from each of the 3 release types. Wide release, 2,000 screens and up. Limited release, 501 to 1,999 screens. And platform release, 500 screens and less. Headliners are 2 per film. Their points are worth 40% more. For example, if Suicide Squad earns 100 million
That's a horrible movie.
weekend, stop, where you get 1 point per million per actor, Margot Robbie would get 100 points, while Will Smith would get 140. And you guys keep trolling me on the side. Fuck y'all. I know we got to go through every podcast, but we got to get the newbies into the game. So that's just basic math. Margot Robbie 100 points, Will Smith 140. It is free to play with normally it's over $200 in prizes. This week we have nearly $500 in prizes, $470 up for grabs, plus a $50 bonus to the best performing call sheet that is not my own. If you're the highest scoring call sheet in any of the 5 contests, you win what we call the call sheet of the week. And instead of getting the normal $25 bonus, we are doubling it because we did not run games last weekend. My bad. Beta testing is open and live. We will be running games come hell or high water. This Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time is theater lock. That's when we lock in the theater counts for the entire weekend. So whatever we have on the books for that release type is what we're rocking with for the whole weekend. And then the game starts at 10 p.m. Pacific time. All right. Z Shot List. All right, I'm about to go share my screen so we can see. Yeah, so we can see all the. I keep thinking about players coming down. New booty on duty. That's right. We're gonna go see. Shipment's done in Africa. Sorry, I keep getting burning back out of my head right now. We're gonna say Mallrats. So all these honorable mentions that no one on the podcast will be able to hear. But honorable mentions: Greg G Nice just trolling. Valley Girl, Mallrats, Snakes
Valley Girl, it's so good. It's so stupid. It's so good.
Played. Get these motherfucking snakes off my motherfucking plane. That's right. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna jump into it. And since only one of us has been playing recently, in addition to myself, G Nice has been sluffing. It's now summertime. There's no school. You got no excuse now. Let's come and play the game. Damn it.
Yes, that's what's happening. Yes,
that's so not happening.
All right, it's true.
All right. So, anyways, so we have for the A list. I'm sorry. That's right. Let me go to my notes. For the A list this week, we have, and these are some actors you will definitely want on your call sheet. Another case of it ain't broke, don't break it, but also Chris Pine from Wonder Woman, 15,500. I mean, this thing is a phenomenon now officially. I mentioned this on the podcast earlier today, the talent pool preview, but this thing is it's unstoppable. I mean, it's going to its fourth weekend, and it's slowing down for nobody. So Chris Pine with Wonder Woman, 15,500 wide release. I'm guessing it might dip to 3,700 screens, but why? If I have a movie theater and this thing is still pumping out 10K per screen, I'm keeping this shit. I mean, it actually might expand a few screens, to be honest with you. I mean, so I did the math earlier on the podcast, and I'll just give you a quick overview. Basically, you expect superhero movies to dip by 60% after its opening weekend, then by another 50% the weekend after it. This sucker's held about 36.4% on average, or it's only dipped 36.4% on average. So on average, it's retaining 65% of its audience week to week. That's pretty ridiculous. So if we go by an average and go 36% decline on this week, then it's going to still give you 26 million from its 41 million last weekend. It's already made 275 million, over $250 million domestic. I mean, over $500 million, worldwide, almost 600 million, I think. I mean, this thing's a behemoth. Chris Pine. I mean, there might even be a strategy here where you get, one of the Transformers, like Sir Anthony Hopkins, who is next on the call on the A list, and then go and maybe do a headliner stack of Wonder Woman. That might be your best bet. I don't know, but I'm just gaga for Wonder Woman. This thing is not slowing down.
I totally want to see it. I'm sad I haven't seen it.
No, it's fun. And now it's funny. I can already see what you're gonna say too. This might make our next version, whenever we have it, of the good bad movies, because it's not a great movie, but it's solid. Yeah. It's better than most DC Drek. So, and I think just because it's that plus, it's a bunch of strong ass women all movie. I mean, it's hit a cultural touchstone that people have been waiting on, like for real. The Golden Show. Yeah, quit trolling.
Why is it a period piece?
No, because that's a good question. It's Jay Devlin famously argued that it shouldn't have been a period piece. I don't mind it. I mean, they also showed the fact
that he didn't say that. I said that.
No, are you sure?
It was
really?
said by more than one person, probably.
No, I said it first. Everyone else copied.
Yeah, so that's my A list. Chris Pine, also Anthony Hopkins from Transformers. I mean, and as my notes say, eat your broccoli. It's a Transformers. It's gonna make 63 million. I mean, just eat your broccoli. All right. It's 26,000. He's a headliner. It's going wide. It's gonna be on almost 4,000 screens. It's opening actually late tonight, actually. They did those previews. For whatever reason, they always open Transformer films on Wednesdays proper, which means the sneak previews are Thursday night. That's what it is.
I think they should take the guy's voice from the Transformer and do like a voiceover for like Verizon Wireless, but not say it's him.
You talking about the guy who does Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen? Yeah.
You should just do a bunch of voiceover in commercials and never reference Transformers. Just let him be the voice. Being like, I can't even do his voice. But it'd be hilarious. Him and then Dell.
Okay. That's what's up. So yeah, so if you're doing a shot list, who are you looking out for this week, KG?
I'm definitely looking at it's interesting that you say Wonder Woman. I'll definitely check in for that. But I mean,
oh, you forgot about the Wonder Woman. You forgot about it.
Did you see it, Kevin?
I haven't seen it, no. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen Get Out. What are you talking about? Um,
I'm a working black writer, damn it.
but I think definitely I'm looking out for Transformers. Obviously, it'll be interesting to see because I see here on the
Cars.
screen that you've priced the Tupac movie pretty high.
Yeah, because last
So,
week, I mean, if the game had run on time,
um,
Tupac was actually a little bit undervalued. It was a bit of a
oh,
coin
definitely,
flip.
it was
Yeah, it
it
was
was it was a
88
nice,
maybe
yeah.
tops. Yeah.
Now you've got it at the headliners at 10-1 and 10-3. So it'll be interesting to see if I can work one of those guys in to see what the sort of predictions are going to be because it made what almost 30, made like 27 last week.
27 million, yeah. So even if it
So
drops 50%, it's still going to be in the 13s, 14s, maybe. But here's my
right,
thing:
so it's questionable.
it's a terrible movie, but
Right,
it got an A- cinema score because it is badly acted, directed, and written. But it is
but
a
it's almost
great
like,
Tupac concert film. It's a great Tupac concert film.
and I think what it really is,
Wait, you
it's
saw
like seeing. No, I haven't
Yeah,
seen it.
I saw it.
Oh, he saw it.
it? It was really bad.
I had a really bad night at poker on Friday, so I was out of the Rio real quick. So I went to go drown my sorrows with some Tupac and support, and it's a terrible movie. But the place was packed like 10:30.
Wait, did you like Biggie?
No. Notorious is good. That's like made by a filmmaker, Benny Boom. And I went off on this on my no, I went off on this in my podcast earlier today. Benny Boom is just
Oh,
bad. No. Let me
wow.
clear out my
Wait a
lane for
minute.
a second.
Wait a
Benny
minute.
Boom is a video director.
Are you saying Next Day Air was not a classic movie?
He did that shit.
What are you saying?
Most
Benny
Step was brilliant in that.
Most
Benny
Def is
Boom is
normally
not a
good.
director. He's not a film director. Here's the irony though. All the concert scenes are dope. They're fine, and he's got the original music, and it's great. It's whatever, and the guy looks the part. But anything else requiring real emotion is awful. Your girl, Be Nice, Denai from McAllister, terrible in this movie. For the first
Really?
half, she's
Whoa.
screaming every line. Like this is my first exposure to her. I don't watch The Walking Dead. Zombies, remember? She's screaming every line. We get it. You're a Phoenix Shakur. You're a Black Panther. You've got one fucking note for half the movie. I can't stand it. Now, when she gets on drugs, I'm actually
Easy,
excited.
man. Easy.
I know when
Man.
she gets on drugs, I'm excited because she's so badly directed in the first half of the movie. And when she comes out from rehab and she's totally subdued and a different person, it's like, thank God you're shouting at me this entire movie. Kind of like how I'm shouting at you through this entire segment. I'm so pissed. This movie's so bad. And
Is it that bad? I'm surprised.
And it also
Where's
got
was supposed to be good.
where's the Metacritic? Let me get the Rotten Tomatoes. It'll make you cry. It's bad. It's a
it also
bad.
got bad sort of Twitter press, if you will, from like Jada, who said it didn't represent her relationship with Pac. There were a few other people that spoke out against it on Twitter. So,
Well,
but
see
still,
that.
I
But
was going to
Jada,
say
Jada needs to shut up. 22%. Eat that. Take that.
it was,
Terrible.
look at the audience score. Look at the discrepancy in the audience
because we love all things Tupac. We're just fiending.
I think it's almost like watching a bootleg movie, but you get to enjoy it in a theater.
And you can see. I mean, you can almost see like all the clunky parts ready to fall off because I guess they had like 4 directors attached at one point, and like I mean, there's 4 credited writers, and it's none of it's like a writing team and some bullshit. Like Lord Miller and real quick cultural cul-de-sac. Chris Miller, you'll never listen to this podcast, whatever. But we may have had our stuff in the past, but man, it's a tragedy, a Travis Sham mockery that got kicked off, or that you guys quit or got fired, whatever, from Han Solo.
What?
That shit would, yeah. You didn't see that? They were the number 1 trending topic for like the last 3 hours.
Oh, this just happened now.
No, it happened. Well, it happened like this afternoon, like maybe 5 o'clock on.
Oh,
it was a big deal. And if you read the Variety and go to my timeline, and I retweeted some shit. The Variety article from my timeline really breaks it down. And that's just amazing because they're like, basically they got fired. They got fired because they thought they'd earned enough cachet to do the film they wanted to do. And we know their style now. They're irreverent, self-referential, very lighthearted, whatever. And it's still a Star Wars universe movie. And Kathleen Kennedy is just doing shit her own way. And we saw their fingerprints on Rogue One. We have these anthology movies. You get a director you hire them for their vision, and then you try to grind them in the machine. It just doesn't work. So they're out. Creative differences. They're out.
I gotta get up on that. That's big news for us in the Star Wars fan.
Nerds. Nerds.
What? Wait, what?
What? Nerds? What?
That's
Nerds.
right, Nerd Nation.
Come on, you love 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. That shit was funny, right? Last Man on Earth. That
it
was
was
fun for the
fine.
first couple seasons.
It was fine.
Last
It was
Man on
fine.
Earth, yes.
Wait, so I'm shocked too. Look, Tupac, those movies are hard to make. I just want to go back to these. If Tupac is really this, and you liked Biggie, Ed?
Yeah, no, Biggie was great, but that was made by George Tillman Jr. He's a real filmmaker. Fucking Straight Outta Compton.
I don't think that
it
was
was
great.
F.
F.
Gary
Gary
Gray,
Gray.
and we read that script. I sent you that script, Greg, and that was a fun script.
I didn't
Fine.
think Notorious was great. But I do think these are hard to do. I think Straight Outta Compton was it was. I think it's an anomaly. How well it was done, how nicely it was done. They got good actors. They killed it.
But
I
that's
think
why that's how Tupac got made, is because they all started rushing into development their black hip hop movies.
Yes.
The Bad Boys got a movie on its way. I mean, it's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be a shit
That's
show.
a documentary, though. That's different.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Bad Boy documentary.
All right.
So we'll see live.
Whatever we can make. I mean, I think they're tough. I think it's hard. Look, we can make shitty movies like anybody else. So if that's like you know, that's a sign of progress. You know what I mean?
You know what? Actually,
Yeah.
you make an excellent point. That is a sign of progress. When our shitty movies are making money, like white shitty movies, that's a sign of progress. Okay.
Chris Rock said that the sign of progress is just this: when black people can be average and still get hired to do more stuff. That's
So Hype Williams basically missed his window by like 20 years, right?
well, that was actually a bad movie. So
He deserved to go away for that one. That's right. All right. So, okay. So the co-starring, these are some values you will want to look out for. That's terrible. This weekend for your cinema draft call sheet, and I'm throwing up there Zoe Saldana, Guardians of the Galaxy. You have to have a limited release somewhere, somehow. And even though, look at that, scroll all the way to the bottom.
Pretty.
This movie's been out here for like 2 months, and it's still clocking dollars. This shit made like what, $5 million last weekend.
Was it good?
No.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy that movie. I did not. I'm sorry.
KG, did you see it?
I did not. I actually finally saw the last 45 minutes of the first one this weekend.
We have $5 million.
Did you see the
it's still
first
making
45?
3,000 per screen.
No.
Who's seen this movie? It's made almost $375 million. Who's still seeing this movie? I don't understand. That is nuts.
Did you by chance see Rough Night?
Oh, I wanted to. So if Tupac was going to be sold out, my backup was Rough Night, and it's getting savage, which is sad. But I'm curious. I'm going to see it probably maybe tomorrow. I want to see that movie. What else? Everything. Or actually, if we shut down close enough, there might be 11 o'clock. I might just dip out and go see. Okay, and Alec Baldwin from Paris Can Wait, 5700 Platform.
That dude's talented, dude. Talented.
Alec Baldwin, yeah. Very talented guy.
Super talented. He may not be a good person, but he's super talented.
Ouch. Okay. Alec Baldwin, shots fired. It was on 447 screens, pushing the borders of Platform last week, and it kind of underperformed. But Platform, for a change, might be a wasteland this week because you have this everything is dead on arrival, or not dead on arrival. It's already it's been out for a while. No one's seeing it. It shot, it missed. Baywatch, that also is a dog with flies. Look at the weekend per screen average for Baywatch. Pretty bad. Actually, where is Baywatch? Here it is it? Here it is. 1.6 million on 1,300 screens. It's definitely, look at it, shed almost over 1,500 screens week to week. It's 1,200 per screen. It's on its way out. It's sorry, Seth, you're still my dude, but yeah, for whatever reason, that's a fun movie. I enjoyed the hell out of Baywatch, but did not do what it's supposed to do. So yeah, I mean, you want to probably avoid Baywatch, even though it'll have a sheer number of screens. If it does, actually,
Baywatch, when you see the thing ad come up, you go, that looks really fun.
No, when I saw the trailer, the first trailer, I'm like, this looks fun. The Rock's having fun.
You would look at it and go, this looks lit. Lit. Lit.
You know what? You're trying to mock me. I'm not gonna step into it now.
Why not? That's the best part.
No, it did look lit, actually, to be honest. And it's prettiest, or as the IM I sent to Seth said, I said you had the prettiest cast in like cinematic history, and it was fun as hell. And I wish it had done more because I did. I thought it was great. I put it on my call sheet.
Are there cameos in there? There's cameos by like some of the older ladies.
David Hasselhoff. There's since no one's gonna see it, might as well say the CJ, the original CJ, Pamela Anderson, makes a cameo towards the end. So yeah, it's good. So yeah, but and you have like really good, interesting movies coming out, like The Beguiled. Everyone loves Beguiled, the one that can and all that sort of shit. Colin Farrell, Nicole Kidman, but it's on 4 screens. So 4 screens, I mean, it's not going to do what you need to do. Same thing with The Big Sick, Kumail Nanjiani, dude from Silicon Valley, funny as hell, like a dramedy type, Aziz Ansari type play, although that probably sounds a little bit racist because I compared to but whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's comedy drama. A comedian taking the comedian drama leap. Chris Rock, fine, whatever. He's not that. Whatever. Anyways, The Big Sick. I mean, once again, 5 screens. It's not gonna give you what you want. So it's a dumpster fire on platform this week, and it's kind of sucks because I think you're gonna see a lot of people doing a similar construction of a headliner from Transformers, and maybe not a headliner stack from Wonder Woman. They might sample Wonder Woman. They might sample Cars, but you're gonna have stars and scrubs this week, and your scrubs are just going to be all over the map. So it's going to be a very unpredictable week. I'm looking forward to it. Cutting Room Floor is basically anything platform, especially everything. It's got nothing left in the tank. And Baywatch, it's over now. It is almost over now. Any movies that are either coming out or out that you guys want to see? G Nice.
Yes, I want to see Wonder Woman. Last time we spoke was a while ago. I think it's still out though. I still want to see Alien.
You think Wonder Woman's still out? Yes, I spent the entire first half.
No, I'm saying Alien.
Oh, Alien! Yeah, go see that quick. It's on 200 screens now. It's not even on our talent pool this week. So hurry up.
I know. Why do people hate it so much? That surprised me.
No, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I don't know if it made its money back, but it's fine. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I want to see those two, and I guess I'll see the
Mummy.
No, here's what I understand.
By the way, I tweeted an article that showed how they're going to lose $95 million on The Mummy when it's all told. The
Mummy is weird to me. It is so whoever is producing this desperately wants to. How many remakes of this movie can they make?
The Dark Universe.
We'll see.
Because they're like, yo, we're gonna do it this time. We're gonna do it big. We're gonna get Tom Cruise. I mean, if this doesn't work, I don't know what else you could do.
Yeah, I'm showing everybody. Yeah, the Mummy's a huge flop that could cost Universal $95 million, and they go into all of it. They do everything from like rental and I mean they cover it all: rental, domestic pay, network TV, global home, everything. They're like, yep, it's still going to lose $95 million. But it's going to be like a lost leader. It's going to be like Walmart or Amazon. Like when you like buy batteries on Amazon, or when you buy books on Amazon, they want you to buy like batteries and like my Orbi and shit. It's like it's a lost leader for the whole Dark Universe. Go ahead.
What about this concept makes people go, this is something I want to see. We have to make this movie. We've done it twice and it didn't do well. Let's do it one more time because it's so important.
They have no superheroes, so they figured they need to get in the universe building world, and they're trying to do their own version. I don't tell you.
It's. I'm like, I don't get it. And the thing is, I've said this many times on this podcast, but Tom Cruise is really a gifted actor. He's very good. I'm sure he's good in this too. That's the thing. Because
he's fine. I enjoyed The Mummy. I thought it was fine. 3 reels.
Anything he applies himself to, he like. I will say, Jack Reacher 2 was strangely bad.
No, it was bad. That's bad. But he's always trying, though. That's Tom Cruise's trademark, right? He's always he's an effortless, like a gifted actor, whatever. But he always looks like he's putting in the work. That's you never feel like you're cheated from his performance physically, at least. And dude's like 55 or something, and he's ripped, and he runs super intense and hard, and he's always in
every Tom Cruise movie. There's a run. It doesn't matter if it's important or not. What is it? The Firm? He's running away from the telephone. And it makes it look like it's super dramatic. You ever seen The Firm, Kevin?
The Firm, yes.
Yeah. Do you remember this scene? He runs out of the house super fast for no reason.
He has to run in every movie. It doesn't matter what he's doing. He has to.
Strangely enough, it does not have to be a romantic comedy.
It does not. So our over under this week, everyone. Let's over under is so we didn't get to our one last week because we had a snafu. But we actually The Mummy. Speak of anyways, our over under this week's gonna be Transformers: The Last Night. We're seeing
over.
No, I didn't even say the number.
Doesn't matter. It's gonna be huge.
But it is. So here's some interesting stuff I also kind of stumbled on while doing the talent pool preview podcast earlier today. Was that Michael Bay Transformer style? Like, if you go through Michael Bay's Transformer movies, he actually has an average of opening, because the first Transformers was dope, the animated one, which I saw at like 11 years old in the theater, and it was rated PG because Optimus Prime said "damn" one time. I had to get a chaperone for him saying "damn" one time. Ridiculous.
Was it Rodimus Prime in that too?
Yeah, it was all. They're all in there. It
Yeah.
was great. So he
Let's
has.
shake
He
your
actually
head.
has an average opening. So if you take out the animated one, he has an average opening of like 93 million opening weekend. Yeah, that's crazy, right? And it's usually also like 4th of July-ish or late June or whatever. So that's their window, that's their lane. But all of these ones are saying it's coming in for 63 million. And when I talk to the guys in the group chat, they're all like, I mean, like Ring Balls, the Beast of the East out there in Chicagoland. He was like, yeah, there's only there's a special screening, but after that, the actual paid attendance was fairly low. Like, so he thinks it's actually on track for a $60 million open. So Ring Balls, I know you're listening. This is for you. We're gonna set the over under for Transformers last night at 60 million. Over under. G Nice, 60 million.
Over.
All right. KG.
Ooh,
Given this evidence.
I'll go over, but it's going to be like 61. It's not going to go far over. That's
Fair
a good
enough.
line.
Yeah, and actually it's also opening on Wednesday, which might, or like tonight essentially.
True.
So that might actually bite into it. I actually well, it's not actually. I guess I fall asleep in movies a lot of times when they're boring.
Yep.
But shut up.
It's a true statement.
And stop thinking that, Mom. I can hear your thoughts already listening to this. Yes, and but yeah. So I remember. So I re-recorded the last Transformers movie because I checked out on that one super early because I'm like, where are you going with this new lead? I know Shia LaBeouf is crazy pants. You couldn't hire him again, and he went kind of nuts. So, but Mark Wahlberg is our lead, really. I like Mark Wahlberg for a lot of
Say
things.
his name 3 times fast.
Mark Wahlberg. Well, I can't. Damn it.
Mark Wahlberg.
That's not correct.
I like marbles in my mouth. Yeah, exactly. Mark Wahlberg.
Wow.
I like him for a lot of things, but really, Transformers, we need this in our life. So, I mean, I'm gonna do my duty. I'm gonna watch the last one, and I'm gonna watch Last Night in D-Box because I love setting money on fire. But hopefully, this is the last one. I see 6 and 7 being plotted, but they keep saying this is the last one. I don't know what the fuck this means. 6 and 7. They're doing.
Because people are gonna go.
They get
more than 60 million this weekend, and they're gonna make another one.
It's gonna do crazy overseas as per usual, and they'll make more.
There you go. It's not even for us anymore. It's for the Japan market. It's for China.
It's for
competing with the Fast and Furious movies. They're just gonna keep going. They're gonna say who taps out first.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, so that's gonna be our over under for this week. And hell, let's bring us in for a landing, everybody.
Cool.
Hell no! Hell yes! Yes, give it up for yourself. Thanks everybody.
Good job, Greg Lice. Good job, Greg Lice. What?
Wow.
Like, dab it up for yourself. No, but another great tripod. All our new listeners, all our old listeners, thanks for staying with us, supporting us, the game and everything. You all know what to do. Get your friends to sign up for Cinema Draft. The more people who play, the more money we can give away. We are running games.
Rhyme skills.
Water this this weekend, Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific time is Theater Lock. That's when we lock in the screen counts and release types for the game. Game starts 10 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure you get your call sheets in by then, or you can't win the monies. And we have double the prize pool. You have more chance to win money than ever. $470 prize pool with $50 bonus to the top scoring call sheet, which is not my own. If I win the call sheet of the week, then we roll that bitch into the next week. So come on, put in multiple call sheets, enter each contest you can. Let's fill these suckers up. What else? What do you guys, plug your ish, guys. What are you guys promoting these days?
I'm plugging, there's a new web series coming out called Milk and Honey featuring Lance Gross, Debbie Allen, Boris Kojo, along with Asha Kamali May, a good friend of mine. I wrote these episodes that are coming out on
what? Okay, all right.
Coming out on Issa Rae's channel, YouTube channel on June 1st.
Wow.
So check that out. And then October 11th, get ready because it will be Dynasty, the reboot, CW.
Yeah.
Man, are we going to lose our WBW? Will we not have any more tripods?
I'm working now, so I'm still hanging in there.
You're in the writer's room already?
We're going, man. We're thinking up some crazy, soapy, fun stuff for America.
I love it. When do you guys start production?
I think the 19th of July, maybe.
Oh wow! So are you gonna have? Are you guys gonna have like all your scripts banked by then, or what are you?
No.
Okay. So, and, I mean, you're working already. It's like it's barely June or
But
halfway
it's
through.
we're like 3 weeks in, so we'll probably have like four done by then, maybe.
Okay. Well, real quick, because the people want to know, i.e., me being the people. So, how much? No, for real. Like, so I mean, so I assume by the time the actual first episode airs, you're probably about like I don't know, 7, 10 scripts deep or whatever. What's your order? Is your order like 13 and wait for the back 9? Is that how you're doing it?
That's the official order. 12 plus the pilot, and then we'll see about a back 9. Knock on wood and all that is. But
so how
exciting.
much? So how much do you guys respond to like? So if you're, I mean, obviously if you're 10 scripts deep or whatever, it's kind of set. But how much do you take into account? Do you think these producers will take into account the audience reaction to like the first couple that get released and aired? Like how much do you think they'll start like changing some stuff up? In your experience with these type of shows.
Well, I think this is my first show I've been on that has been so high profile and so much anticipation for. So I think we'll definitely be paying attention to all the Twitter stuff, but we're already anticipating different things and sort of, there's going to be those tweetable sort of water cooler moments baked into the show. So there's going to be plenty of like, oh shit moments and crazy.
Is there a girl on girl pool fight? That's all I want to know. Is there a repeat of the pool fight?
I'll pitch that tomorrow. We'll see.
That's not even original. That's like old school. That's like Linda Collins.
There will be one now.
Well, I mean, I won't say anything, but we're definitely going to do homages to all the old stuff.
So, are you watching a bunch of stuff, or have you?
There's one particular person on staff who knows the OG version, like chapter and verse, and a lot of us. There are a few of us who watched some as kids, and a lot of us are rewatching some of this stuff, and it's super 80s, and there's going to be homages to that stuff, and it's an updated version of the universe. So a lot of the characters will have similar names, or there's a spin on an old character, that kind of thing.
Fun.
So
that is fun, yeah. And last question: how's your writers' room? Go ahead and feel free to trash anyone here. No one watches the show.
Yeah, I would not do that if I were you.
The room is great. Honestly, the room is great. A lot of smart people, and the crazy thing about it, the showrunner, like you guys have been in rooms before. Generally, a long table.
Haven't. G-Nice has.
Well, generally long table, blah blah. We actually have a round table, so it's very sort of egalitarian.
Arthurian, yes.
You guys are like you spend the last 5 minutes of each day. You can like knight each other.
We do not, and we need a lazy.
Or say one thing nice about your neighbor. No. Oh, I really love that line where you called her a skankor bitch. Yes. Well, shit. All right. So, what about you, G-Nice? Anything to plug?
No.
Okay. And I have something to plug. Now I think about it. I will. I totally forgot. We are official now. We are on WeFunder. What is WeFunder? That is the Kickstarter for companies, the equity crowdfunding. You can now own a piece of the Cinema Draft game for as little as $100. You see someone's put it in our digital tip jar to get it started, and we'll be aggressively marketing this WeFunder to anyone who wants to get a piece of the company. As we grow, so will you. You are betting that this company will be worth $5.5 million or more, and you get great investor perks at various levels, starting at $250 as the walk-on with a $25 movietickets.com card, going all the way up to $50,000 where we get really special stuff. So to find out, go to wefunder.com/cinemadraft. It's super easy to invest. Just click the invest button, and they make it super duper easy to find out the rewards and to submit all your banking information and to complete your investment. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Cinema Draft podcast. Subscribe, like, rate, comment, push that sucker up. Follow us on all of our social media. And once again, big thanks to my guests, Kevin Garnett, G-Nice over there in LA, everyone's favorite podcast guests. And you know what to do between now and the next podcast. Go see a movie or something. Go see a movie or something.